So really the idea of Make Me Smile grew out of my desire to make a horror film, a true horror film. I'd never made one in my career, so I thought I'd like to give that a shot. And so I looked back and I found some scripts that had been given to me many years prior, and I saw the one that Brian Bierweiler had written, and it appealed to me. I thought, well, this is one that we can produce, and so we started working on it. And it was definitely in that horror genre, and as we started to develop it, realizing that this main character was really a depraved person committing unspeakable acts toward women, and you know, as we looked at and evaluated the script, sort of, and we're developing it at the same time is when the Me Too movement started, and you know, so much that happened with different celebrities in government and in Hollywood were being found out. And it really was as though this main character was essentially so much like one of those people. And in fact, I've even looked back and thought maybe this main character was never really identified by name in this first script, maybe naming him Harvey and his alter ego, or the other character, I should say at this point, as Dr. Weinstein. But you know, and even though they're never really referred to that way, I think as we created it, it kind of gives us a better idea of how this pertains to what's going on in the real world, or how it's sort of attached to that. But from this, the idea then was to take this further than just simply establish who this person is, but to take it more and follow essentially through what's happened across the country in recent months, and have this person found out and caught. You know, and it'll play in more of less of a psychological horror kind of event, which has been going on in real life for so many women. It's more of a physical horror, definitely physical horror involved. Brian Bierweiler is working on part 2 and part 3, so it will be essentially a trilogy of short films. And basically part 1, Make Me Smile, Psychology 101, is establishing the primary antagonist. And then part 2 will probably, and we'll see where Brian goes with this, but maybe an effort to try to change his ways, or maybe somebody comes in and tries to help him, but that effort fails. And then the third part is essentially where he gets caught, and as I put it, as he gets his just desserts. So that's how this whole film has evolved because of what's been going on in the news and what's been going on in the country. It wasn't just a matter of taking a script and saying, okay, here it is, let's make it. It was as we started making it and working on it, we thought, well, there's more to this than was contained in the original script, which was written probably well over a decade ago. But it definitely leads into so much that I think is of great value, and will be more than simply a slasher film. We're adding more content to it, more social relevance to it.